Hey everybody, welcome to Bama Bacon Fishing. Today we're going to see what we can catch with hot dogs. Raw dogs. Now I haven't treated these or anything. These are just going to be raw straight out of the pack. I know guys like to do jello on them and stuff like that, but time didn't allow for that today, so we're just going to throw a small piece on a hook and a bobber and see if we can't maybe get a brim for catfish bait. And I'm giving the head mount thing another try today, so if my angles are off, I do apologize. I will adjust as I go. But let's get a hook out. Oh, I got a catfish hook on there. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Let's give it a shot. I can put another hook on there if I need to. I know guys like to set these out and let them toughen up. I'm gonna have to just slightly be very careful when I cast so I don't sling it off. Nope, nothing was open when I got out this morning. I didn't pass by a bait store. Piggly Wiggly was open. I opted for the hot dogs because I'll be honest, I don't like messing with chicken livers and stuff. But see if we can catch us some bluegill for catfish bait. I'm seeing some minnows pop the water. I wonder if I should throw my cast net. A lot of debris right there though. I don't want to get it hung up. Nothing seems interested in the hot dog so far. The last time I was here, there was a lot of like greenery on the water. This stuff was way out there. I guess it was giving them cover. Seeing a lot of swirls right there. I bet you that's a big ball of bait. That's a little bit out of range for my cast net though. I brought my Abu reel. If I do catch some bait, I'm going to throw that out and put it on the bottom because I need to re-spool it. It does have a lot of line on it, so if I get hung up and break off, I need to re-spool it anyway. But I'm going to try to utilize what little line's on it before I jerk it off. I'll probably end up getting hung up at some point. Also trying to keep my eye out for bait coming in. There's some right there. You know what? It's not going to hurt for me to throw my net one time. Get all this other crap out. Far out can I step on this stuff before I sink? That's the question. I should have already had this down here. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get it to where I'm seeing them, that little swirl right there, but I'm going to give it a shot. This stuff gets really soft. I haven't thrown this thing in a while, so this might be an epic fail. I totally missed where I was aiming for. I got one little guy, but I can't keep him. Ooh, Maybe I don't want to throw my net here. That snodgrass, it's no joke. Yeah, I'm just not able to get this little old net out there like I want it. And yeah, there's too many snags here. Way too many. Wow. Bad idea. I hope I didn't rip it. I just repaired this dang thing. Not too bad. Yeah, I keep seeing stuff further out. I'm about to put me a little bit more behind it and try to get this out there a little bit better. I think I got some minnows chewing on it right now. Wow, really? Glad I wore my rubber boots today. Well, I lost my bait, but at least I got my hook back. Let's put us another piece on there and try to get it out there better. If this doesn't pan out, I do know another spot where it's safe to fish the bottom for the most part. Let's see if we can't toss it out there a little bit further this time. I'm going to see what the limits are with casting the soft wieners. Before it slings off. Didn't sling off. Yeah, I'm probably not going to fish the bottom here. I'm seeing panfish right there in the water under that structure. And that's kind of where my cork is drifting to anyway. There's slight pull on the water. Wow, literally, that's just where I had thrown. Close to right there. All right, to preserve battery, I'm gonna kill it. It looks like it might be a while. All right, guys, we have switched spots. Not only was that place dead, but the sun was hitting me right in the eyes. So let's see if we can sling one out there decent ways. We can't go too hard with the casting with that on there, but we're gonna get that one soaking with the hot dog. And I've got to rig up my Abu, and I'm going to do that really quick, and then we'll come right back. All right, I got the Abu rigged back up and thrown back out there. As you can see, I'm nearly at the end of my spool. So if I break off here, it's not a tragedy. I'm going to stop using that reel down there at the dam because that's where I keep losing line. But I've got plenty of that 20-pound line to throw on there. I've got the bait runner engaged. So now we're just going to sit here and wait. A lot of guys talk crap about them ugly stick rods, but man, I'm just trying to do what I can on what budget I got. But when people make comments, I try not to take it too personal, but not all of us have thousands upon thousands of dollars to spend on fishing stuff. Just saying. Alright guys, we're down here at the City Harbor in Gunnersville. I do apologize about the traffic noise. It's about 5 in the morning. The sun hasn't come up. We had a blood moon last night. I still got my hot dogs. I cut them up. I did put me a garlic clove in there and mash it up and let them just sit in it overnight. I rigged up the Abu Garcia just as a test, and I did have something hit it. I have not reeled it back in to see if it stripped the bait off, and I went ahead and went and got my other fishing pole and brought it down here and everything. So let's get it baited up and throw it out. I don't know how this gets so tangled up in the car. I'll edit this out. There we go. It's free. All right, let's get this baited up real quick and throw it out. I won't leave the camera on because I don't want to subject you guys to all that traffic noise. We're gonna put us a chunk on there and cast it out. Figures it would get caught in my landing net. That landing net got snagged on literally everything yesterday. Let's do it this way. It's not really what I wanted. We're gonna put it out there. Problem with this is I can't tell if I sling the bait off because it's so dark. I only heard one splash, so maybe we just got we sank it with the bait on there. Alright guys, I got the bait runner engaged on that one. That one's doesn't have a bait clicker on it, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. Hey guys, that's the situation. The spot I wanted to go to was way too foggy. If the sun comes up and burns the fog off, we'll move to that spot. Oh yeah, they just built all this over here. I don't know if you guys can see the restaurants and stuff over there. All this is new right here, so it looks good in the dark. But anyway, let me kill my light. And I don't know if that's the current, if there's something actually on there. If there is, it's very small. Let's reel it in and find out. I've had to wait a while. As you can see, the sun's coming up. Oh, that was just that blade grass on the line crapping. That's what was tugging at it. At least I can see if I sling my bait off now with the sun coming up. Bait's still on there. Let's see if we can get out there a little further without slinging it off. Oh yeah, it sank. Oh, the water's not very deep right here. I thought it'd be deeper, honestly. Kind of getting discouraged with the hot dog thing, guys. I don't know if I didn't let them sit long enough in the garlic or what's going on. I let them sit there overnight. I had one initial hit. The bait clicker actually went off on my ugly stick, but I haven't had anything since. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and if I don't get anything, I'm going to change locations. Oh, this rod got a bite. Wow, that was, I literally just threw this out there, guys. I have a worm on it. I didn't even get finished setting up yet, and I already caught, looks like a channel. No, that might actually be a little blue. Let's see if we can get him in the net. Without falling in. Come here, guy. Well, I was gonna do a shootout with hot dog versus worm versus shad. I had worm on this one. And then I cast it out. You can see I don't even have my bank sticks on my bucket or anything yet. And I cast it out. I was actually out there throwing my cast net. I had to run back real quick. Well, there's some worm down here. He may have swallowed it. That's okay. Let's use some of the shad I caught. I think they've already died during all that drama. They have. They're about dead. Well, he's still kicking. He just kicked himself right out of my hand. These guys are so dang slippery. Hook him right through there. Right up underneath that backbone. Alright, let's see if the shad produces anything. I reeled up on it a little too much. My swivel stuck. There we go. Oh man, they hit the water and bait just went everywhere. Bait's everywhere right now. Right up in through here. I threw the net, got 3. But I'm thinking about trying to catch a few more, put some more water in there. We'll see. Bunch of skipjack popping shad right in front of me. And let's throw a rooster tail out there, see if we can't snag one. That would give me 4 different baits, but I don't have time to do a 4-way bait shootout. I barely have time to do a 3-way bait shootout. But let's see if we can't catch one for fun anyway. Well, man, this thing's making all kinds of racket all of a sudden. That's about, it wasn't doing that the other day. Ooh, I gotta watch that power line. Well, no luck on the rooster tail. Tries to get hung up right there. Well, I know where to come catch bait now. It's everywhere out here. I think something might be actually messing with that hot dog. I've got the bait clicker on. But I just lost my rooster tail. Something's on that hot dog. Or is it me? Big old water grass. Come on, baby, I want my rooster tail back. It's only 10-pound line. Oh, I just lost it. Oh, crap. And I was over this line. That means this is probably snagged up too. Yep, it's on it too. No. Well, that's just wonderful. I just turned loose, which means it broke off. Something's still on there. No way, I got my rooster tail back. That will never happen again. That has never happened. Oh, I'm so thankful for that. It's the only one I've got like that. Got my rooster tail and my swivel back. Cool. At least it wasn't a total failure. I lost my hot dog and probably my sinker and everything else on this setup. Now I feel my sinker. I might have actually recovered. Yep. All I lost was a piece of hot dog. Wow. Okay. I can live with that. I got plenty of hot dog left, so I'm not even worried about it. Let's get things resituated. Okay, we're baited back up. Got my rooster tail back. I'm happy. Well, that didn't go out there that far, but that's okay. Because if that situation happens again, at least it won't be out there 100 yards. I'm surprised nothing's touched that shad yet. It's so noisy here. We're right next to the road. Well, we'll see if anything hits either one of these. And so far, the night crawlers of the winter is the hero of the day. That shad was getting hit just now. See if he does. He comes back for it. I don't think he would have pulled it off. But the shad is getting some action. So far, nothing on the hot dog. That was a pretty decent sized little shad. I don't think he would have pulled him off. He was hooked good. I'm gonna let that marinate, that situation. If nothing happens with it, I'll check it again. I don't want to catch too many shad at a time because they die. All right, guys, here's a little update. Nothing has shown any interest whatsoever in the hot dog. The shad did get something nipping at it. I reeled it in. Something did take a little chunk out of them, but since I have had interest in the shad, I'm leaving it out there. But just to see if the night crawler was a fluke, I'm going to reel the hot dog in. I'll put a night crawler on it and put it back out. All right, we got the night crawler on there. Let's chunk it out there and see if it was a fluke. And I just literally crossed my other line. Let's do a redo on that one. I want to go over that way a little bit to keep it out of this grass as best I can anyway. Much better. Cool. Bait clicker on. Yeah, just a little update on the Abu here. I like it. It casts really good, especially if you got some weight on there or whatever. But the thing that I don't like about that thing is the bait clicker just feels, the button feels really cheap. Other than that, it's fine. I guess it settled down a little bit. But yeah, let's see if that was a fluke with the night crawler or if something's going to pick it up. Always traffic when I'm trying to talk. Alright, bait clicker's on. Slacks out of the line finally. Alright, let's wait. Just hurry up and wait. Alright guys, it looks like the bite has just totally died. I wasted the majority of the morning with the hot dogs, just giving them a shot, having them on both poles, going, you know, to various spots, even a spot or two off camera. and various depths and everything. I'm not saying it's a bad bait, but I've had absolutely no interest in it in anywhere I've been today. This is the last spot I came to. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't know. I didn't bring my phone down here with me. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Usually fishing sucks this time of day anyway. But, I mean, my conclusion is I don't have a conclusion. It's just what, you know, they're in the mood for that day. I have seen some action off the shad. I've caught one off the night crawler. Like, I wasn't even finished setting up or anything. I had just thrown my cast net, just thrown it out there because I had a worm on it. And caught one just like that. But it is a sucky time to be out here right now because of what time it is. I usually don't have any more luck until the afternoon. But yeah, I feel like I've given the hot dog a fair chance, and just nothing's been interested in it. And I did put garlic in it and let it sit overnight and everything. I just don't know. A lot of guys put Kool-Aid or Jello on it. This particular brand was, I thought, plenty red enough. But I don't know, maybe I need to let them sit for another day or two and marinate in that garlic a little bit better. I don't know. I haven't given up on it. I'll definitely give it another shot, but I've wasted the majority of my day. Let me let this car pass. I'll give it a... Like I was saying, I'll give it another shot, but I've wasted this day pretty much trying to catch something off the hot dogs, giving it all the chance I could. I devoted up until the last hour and a half to exclusively hot dogs for the most part. I did pick up some night crawlers and tried those. To be fair, I didn't get any action off those either, not until I hit this spot here. So, yeah, it just depends on what they're in the mood for that day, I guess. But, we'll try it again, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.